coming to get you, Barbara.
It's coming for you then.
What is coming for me, David? Well, you know what? I'm waiting for the day that we do one and we have the same thing.
I can't wait to. It's going to be one of those.
It's going to happen. It's going to blow our minds.
That's mine.
All right. Well, I'm going to talk about this because it's a new movie I've been hearing a lot of good buzz about. It has not been released to any film festivals because I haven't seen any ratings or anything like on Rotten Tomatoes, but it is the new Blumhouse horror film called They/Them.
They slash them?
No. That's funny that you said that because it is a slasher movie.
Like choose your pronoun or like slash them? Yes.
Like choose your pronoun. But actually, I never realized that when you say they/them, it sounds like it could be read that way too. That's funny.
Very Blumhouse.
This is a movie that is coming on Peacock. They're going to premiere it on Peacock August 5th, and it stars Kevin Bacon. It is at a camp for LGBTQIA plus conversion.
Ooh.
Apparently, several queer campers join Whistler, who is founder or whatever of this camp, for a week of programming to help them find their new sense of freedom. As the camp's methods become increasingly more psychologically unsettling, the campers must work together to protect themselves, and then an unidentified axe murderer starts claiming victims.
Kevin Bacon, huh?
Yeah, it's got Kevin Bacon in it, Anna Chlumsky, and Carrie Preston, who played Arlene Fowler on True Blood. Remember her? I love her. And then it's got a whole bunch of young people in it because it's a new Friday the 13th type movie, I'm assuming. Don't know that much about it, but it is directed by John Logan. It is his directorial debut, but he is a powerhouse writer with a list of credentials that kind of blew me away, including films like Gladiator, The Aviator, Skyfall, and 14 episodes of Penny Dreadful.
Wow.
Yeah. So I was like, this guy clearly has some clout in Hollywood. It's being billed as a queer empowerment story. So I'm sure it's going to be a positive overall message, even though it looks like it's catering to the negative a little bit in the storyline.
Right.
But that's what's coming to get me. What's coming to get you?
Found this just scrolling around and just freaked me out. Just saw the trailer, so did some research on it. It's a movie. It does not have anyone I recognize in any capacity. So none of the cast, none of the director, don't recognize the names. It's coming September 30th. It is a little movie called Smile.
I was actually researching it a little bit this morning. I couldn't find that much on it.
Right. I can't either, but the trailer is kind of like It Follows, but then adds possession to it. So imagine this thing was trailing you, but once it finally catches you, it takes over your body and you have no control. The first scene of the trailer has a psychiatrist interviewing a woman. She's obviously very distraught, very depressed, very upset. They're in her office, everything else. All of a sudden, she sees something behind the psychiatrist. Psychiatrist turns around to look at it. She falls backward, crawls. The psychiatrist runs over to grab the phone. She turns back, and the girl instead is now smiling with this huge demonic kind of smile thing. She picks up a piece of a broken cup and cuts her whole face off. So that's the first. The tagline for it is, once you see it, it's too late. So it seems like a very It Follows sort of progression, maybe. The description, the brief one I could find, says, after witnessing a bizarre traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape a horrifying new reality. Directed by a guy named Parker Finn, who also wrote it, stars Sosie Bacon, Jesse Usher, and Kyle Gellner.
I saw that too. And is Sosie Bacon maybe Kevin Bacon's kid?
I think so.
Isn't that weird that I did a Kevin Bacon movie and you potentially may have done his kid's movie?
I mean,
I saw the picture and I did not select it for today, so I'm glad I didn't. But I saw the picture of her smiling and I thought, is this like a new Mr. Sardonicus from the 60s or whatever?
That's a good reference too. Yeah.
Yeah, that Castle movie.
Yeah, she was born in 1992 to Kevin Bacon and Kyra Sedgwick.
Hilarious. Well, there you go. This week's Coming to Get You is all about Kevin Bacon and 7 degrees of separation. Well, it's been real, and we will see you folks out there in the movie theaters.
Coming soon.
To get you.
Coming to get you, Barbara.
You can't start the car, Johnny.